mountains and 8 seas make one world. 1,000 worlds make one chiliocosm. 1 chiliocosm to the power of 3, and there's nothing I can't cut.
All of that aside, right? I already talked about her positioning and what I believe her stance to be in the making of the current fight we see about to be unfolding in the next upcoming chapters. Now, my belief of the near future, meaning within chapter 19 and 20 to close off the current volume we are on for Boruto 2 Blue Vortex, I do believe a turn up is coming our way. Now, I think it's actually even more so because we already saw a riot. Hey, man. Woo! Good things come to those who wait. Just like with this video, you feel me? Like, y'all already, oh my gosh, bro. I can imagine. Y'all probably like, how is he gonna like start this video? Bro, all right, let me just say this. 10 out of 10 chapter. Boruto chapter 20. Let's not cat. All of that aside, 10 out of 10 chapter. Of course, Mangekyo Sharingan. But I had to compose myself. I had to get my composure together. I had to stay calm because I'm going to keep it a buck. I wanted to hop on this and start talking crazy. So I was going to be obnoxious. I was going to be rowdy, unruly. Y'all was going to be like, bro, somebody done took over Black Uchiha. I was like, I was about to give y'all podcast Black Uchiha instead of regular YouTube videos Black Uchiha. And I'm damn near still borderline, right? You can hear it in my voice. I'm just like being real with y'all, bro. This chapter was 100% all the way. And I ain't got no complaints about it. I could tell y'all one thing 100% for sure though, right? Because I told y'all, if I would have hopped on this earlier, any earlier than this very moment I'm talking into this mic right now. Yeah, I gotta mention a mic every video now. But from this very moment I'm talking into this mic, bro, any minute prior to this, I would have hopped on this screaming, obnoxious, unruly, probably would have indicted a lot of arguments in the comment section. I'm like, bro, I'm too old for that. I'm too grown for that. We out here representing Sarada in a very calm and composed way. We keep it our composure. But y'all already know the vibes. Big Uchiha vibes. Mangekyo, Sharingan, Sarada, Uchiha. Like, come on, bro. Like, let's keep it all the way 100. Now, I said I'm going to be calm and composed. I didn't say I was not going to still act obnoxious. Like, I'm going to be obnoxious. And I'm going to let y'all know right now, Chapter 21, Boruto 2 Blue Vortex, is about to be my favorite chapter. Hands down, I'm talking right now, y'all know, even with chapter 20 out, I'm going to keep it a beam because like I said, and I'll say it again, because I got to get this point across, I had to let it sit. I had to marinate it. You feel me? But even with all this, I feel like still Boruto 2 Blue Vortex chapter 11 is my favorite chapter. Chapter 4 is one of the greatest chapters ever written and known to man. Chapter 13 is up there. Top 3 honorable mentions. Chapter 7, if you want to connect both, connecting chapter 7 and chapter 8. But chapter 20, respectfully so, could have been number 1. The reason why, and this the only reason why, it's the only, so don't take anything else into accord. The only reason why it's not my favorite chapter, or even I will still put chapters, 11 above it and stuff like that, is because I know for a fact Boruto 2 Blue Vortex chapter 21 is about to be my favorite chapter. Hands down, ain't nobody gonna be able to tell me shit. Sarada's gonna beat the brakes off of this man RYU, and I dare somebody to hop in my comment section talking crazy. And I told y'all I'm gonna be calm, so I'm gonna lower my voice a little bit. But listen, y'all was in here y'all seen the clips. And even in that, but I'm pretty sure somebody was talking crazy, like, you know what I'm saying? Mitsuki, Sarada, they finna get one shot if I like, come on, bro. Big Mangekyo gang, big black hole. I don't even know what's going on, bro. Like, how can we even implement or apply this type of, this type of, I don't even know, bro. It don't make no sense to me, bro. She's broken. OP broken. Big Uchiha, bro. We are witnessing the birth. This is the start of the journey. This is the start of the journey. I want y'all to hear me and clarify. This is the start of the journey for the birth of the strongest Sharingan in Uchiha history. And I'm marking it hands down. You know what I'm saying? Big Sarada Uchiha is going to carry that title. And I feel like, too, with all this emphasis on the power of love and how it contrasts and parallels to the emphasis of the power of hate and the cycle of hate in Shippuden and Naruto, Sarada is real, and we say that, but now that we getting stuff on panel, like fluid and solid evidence, she is undergoing the true ritual. the true process of awakening a real Sharingan, bro. A real deal. You feel me? Like the real deal Sharingan. Like, let me chill though. Boruto chapter 20 was gas. Obviously, y'all know my favorite moment, Sarada's Mangekyo. If I had to give an MVP of the chapter, my typical, analysis, I'm gonna keep it real. Yodo, MVP of Boruto 2 Blue Vortex chapter 20. She did a lot. She held her own because, first of all, she started off the fight. Everybody, including myself, was questioning her, her directives and her choice making, her decision making. I'm like, bro, what's going on throughout the fight? Okay, she's utilizing her ability in a very wise way. Towards the end of the fight, we understand not only is she the Kickstarter for Sarada unlocking her Mangekyo, but she has a lot of good character development this chapter, that relates with her and Sarada, letting us know the emphasis that we already understood. Yodo has feelings for Shinkies. She was able to relate to Sarada. Now, I want y'all to hear when I say this. She didn't know why, but she knows why, right? So she doesn't know why Sarada wants to defend Boruto or protect Boruto or vocally is outwardly supporting Boruto for all these years, but she understands why she's doing it. So can y'all grasp that? She don't know why she's doing it, but she understands why she's doing it. Meaning she don't know why because she doesn't know that Boruto obviously is the true son of Naruto Uzumaki. Everybody is affected by omnipotence. Sarada has the real memories, but she knows why in the case of Yodo already admitted it. In any other situation, bro, I don't care who says or what says. I'm riding for Shinki, bro. So at the end of the day, I get that part. I get it 100%. And I had to reread this conversation. I feel like there's a lot of misunderstanding between both Yodo and Sarada. Like I said, it's an amazing chapter, but Yodo tried to get Sarada to clarify something. So there's a couple of interesting parts in their conversation, right? Because she already starts off by relating to Sarada and clarifying the misunderstanding that she initially had upon seeing Sarada at the start of the mission, right? But then as we go on throughout the later parts of the chapter, and Yodo is inevitably stabbed and impaled by my guy RYU. Beautiful shot, by the way, and we're gonna go over this properly, so just bear with me here, right? And she gets to the point where she's revealing all of these things to Sarada. It's more so of an understanding of Sarada has this will and desire to be so strong, and she knows it's there, and it's the same thing I'm going to go back to. She knows why, but she doesn't know why. Or I could say in Sarada's case, she knows why, but she can't understand the feelings that she has there, and that's what Yodo's trying to make her understand. So essentially, Sarada's doing all of these things. She's getting strong, and at the end of the day, it's for Boruto. It's for the love she has for Boruto. Whether you want to place it as friendship or romantic, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it's for that love. It's for that support, and Boruto is the one that drives her. She can do that. She can, practice with the thought on her mind, I got to do this for Boruto. I got to get stronger for Boruto. But then when she contemplates on those feelings, it's like, well, why do you want to do this for Boruto? Do you truly understand what you want to do and why you want to do this for Boruto, right? And Yodo's trying to get her to understand it's okay because you're striving to be the Hokage. You're looking after Naruto. Naruto is more inclusive. Everybody is my family, not just my family. And Sarada has been training these last 3 years extensively and exclusively for the main and sole purpose of supporting Boruto. And in her heart, she can understand how selfish that can be, but she can't deny that fact. But outwardly, she can't embrace those feelings because, one, she wants to be the Hokage. So she has to embrace and embody the ideals that Naruto showcases and portrays, so she can't be shown to be selfish. But then it also ties back to, we see her Uchiha culture and her history and the nature. They love greatly, they love deeply, and they can be seen as selfish by nature, and they can be taken to the extremes in the opposite in that regard in terms of quote unquote hate. So we can see kind of like a cold or more a stoic side of Sarada in the sense like, even if she understands she can be of help, at the end of the day, she told herself subconsciously or unconsciously, nah, I'm going all out just for Boruto. Y'all can be dying over here, and it's just for Boruto, So Yoda helps her come to that realization. It's okay to feel like that. It's okay. Just feel like that. She's not telling her not to feel like that. She's saying it's okay to feel like that. However, use your power regardless. You feel me? Like, let's turn up, basically. And what did Sarada do? She turned up. So now, throughout the chapter, right, we see at the end of Boruto chapter 19, my guy, RYU loses the sword. RYU is basically calculatively and manipulatively moving throughout this fight so methodically, and it's actually amazing. We see the shots and the stances of him going against Mitsuki, honestly keeping his hand in his pocket. We're going to get through all of these power scalings and dynamics and future videos for the sake of the review, right? because Mitsuki gets taken out of his sage mode fairly quickly, right? And Ryu, in a short amount of time, gets a control of both Araya, and he gets control of Mitsuki on the battlefield, eventually getting control of Yodo, and we see the greatness unfold on panel. So much to dive deep into the bonds and the connections between both Sarada and Boruto. But just in general, Sarada is about to beat the brakes off of this man. I can guarantee you that. And I'm not telling y'all this with confidence because I've been holding back. I told y'all I'm going to chill, but now I still been holding back I've been trying to be, you know what I'm saying, modest. But Sarada finna beat the brakes off of this man. I don't care what you got to say about it. I don't care how y'all feel about it. And I'm standing on it and I'm stamping on it. She had this Mangekyo this whole time, bro. She been holding back this whole time. Can we keep it a bean? Y'all see the black hole forming. All the iron sand is being sucked in. The chapter ends off on an amazing note. And it's just completely beautiful. Hands down. Now, I know y'all probably head scratching wondering, why is he just focusing on the Mangekyo? Don't worry, right? Because at the end of the day, Matsuri versus Konohamaru is definitely heating up. Now, we have to take a lot of things into account. First of all of my Konohamaru, we're going to treat this like a live, even though it's not live. I want to give a couple seconds for all my Konohamaru fans that pop up into the chat, right? All my Konohamaru fans, y'all here? Everybody, Konohamaru, your favorite character, one of your favorite characters, you support him majorly in any type of way, shape, or form. Y'all, yes sir, big Konohamaru, Sarah, Toby, I want y'all to do me a favor. Go ahead, click off the video. Click off the video. And matter of fact, if you even subscribe, I'll take the hit, bro. Go ahead and subscribe for me. You feel me? Because Konohamaru is the biggest bum of all bums. And I don't care what nobody got to say. Y'all for to justify that whack-ass double giant Rasengan. The panel was cold, by the way. So I'm going to give my props to Ikimoto, not to Konohamaru. The panel was cold. The shots were definitely cold. But on a serious note, right? I know y'all Konohamaru's friends probably going to be mad. But on a serious note, the emotional impact of this confrontation between both Konohamaru and Matsuri is the sole reason why I kept on emphasizing and kept on saying Matsuri is probably going to be one of the more important Shinjus down the line. They're playing it to see like she has a major role despite just being this whole entire back and forth with Konohamaru and possibly dying. The way things have played out now, like I already stated, it looks like Ryu might kick the bucket, and lo and behold, it might be the other one on the ninja side to be Konohamaru who kicks the bucket, right? Because the way things are unfolding, I'm not worried about what's going on Sarada's side. And then we got to peep at the start of the mission. What did Kashin Koji say? Ideally, Sarada and the others take down Ryu, then they rendezvous with Konohamaru, and then take down Matsuri. Ideally, meaning he's seen this scenario, this outcome in most futures where Ryu is taken down first, and then Sarada and the others go along and help basically Konohamaru take down Ryu. Now, it can say one of two things. Either A, Ryu is weaker than Matsuri, or B, just that, Konohamaru can't handle his own because he's the only one fighting the Shinju, as opposed to, the jump no jutsu tactic that Sarada, Yodo, Mitsuki, and Araya are using against this guy Ryu. Regardless of that, I'll give credit where credit due. Konohamaru smooth talking Matsuri into finally grabbing his hands, into, embracing that little small moment, and all of these dialogues that they're using between the two characters. This is actually the best conversation they've had within the last few chapters. And Matsuri is pouring out I don't know if y'all can feel this, but like she's pouring out her heart. Shorty wants to be seen. Shorty wants to be heard by somebody. And then lo and behold, the greatest villain in the making, because he's not quite there yet. My guy Jura is out here crying too. And then Hidari doing the coldest. Is this nigga really crying? Face, because he's confused as to why Jura is shedding tears. Matsuri is confused as to water pouring down her eyes, and Konohamaru's like, yo, these are tears. Shorty, you're sad. You don't want to kill me. I'm not, like I said, credit where credit is due. Towards the end, though, he was spitting. And even with that, they didn't let that high last long because the double Rasengan didn't last. But then I did say at the beginning of the video, right? We got to let it play out because now officially the fight is just starting. We see Konohamaru got his injuries. We see Matsuri blown halfway off to bits, and she got her injuries. She's already starting to regenerate, and she's already on the counter offensive. So now that their fight is actually about to kick off, and I know we say this so much, now it's time to see what Konohamaru can really do, because they've been at a stalemate. You know what I'm saying? They've been in the same spot for the last 3 months, but now that we see Konohamaru actually has the ability and chakra to do not one but two giant Rasengans, Let's see what he can do. And I want y'all to not downplay it, because two things. Matsuri was caught off guard, and also the Rasengan, I don't think y'all understand this because it's just been so long, is an attack of pure chakra. Change, first of all, not just the simple change, the pinnacle of change in chakra shape, right? So you got the pinnacle change in chakra shape of a pure ball of chakra, and is essentially ripping apart your body from the outside in. You know, the Rasen Shuriken does it from the inside out, but from the outside in, completely shredded. Like, that doesn't negate the fact, regardless of how long ago the Rasengan was introduced, it's not no Rasengan level. Because if it was something, such a thing as Rasengan level, Boro wouldn't have died by a Rasengan. Momoshiki wouldn't have died by a Rasengan, and Momoshiki also wouldn't have reverted to a Rasengan when he concluded in trying to kill Naruto, and Naruto was prepared to probably tank the Rasengan is a killing jutsu. It's just a matter of you got to get hit with it at the right time. So yes, this Rasengan was supposed to be doing dirt, but I don't want y'all niggas disrespecting and trying to say Konohamaru's double giant Rasengans on Boruto's Rasengan Uzuhiko. Let's not be deluded. Like at the end of the day, I'm generous right now, but Konohamaru fans, y'all could definitely get out the chat. Like, y'all could definitely hop off the video if that's the type of nonsense y'all gonna be bringing onto the channel. But still, regardless, Konohamaru versus Matsuri is about to pick up, and Juro is out here biding his time, because now it looks like he can see everything, sense everything, or possibly feel everything through the other Shinjus. So why is he allowing things to play out how they currently play out, right? And is it really true the only two factors that can bring Juro out of this hideout, aside from curiosity being in Boruto or possibly Himawari showing up somewhere, you know, those are the only factors that basically entices movement or action out of Juro. But we see that he's somehow feeling it. I don't know, like he explains, they both sold the ball. Right now, Konohamaru got the #1 lemonade stand in the world because that guy is a seller. But Matsuri is not too far behind him in sales, apparently, right? Because she had the opportunity to devour this nigga since chapter 18, bro. If we being 100, right? If we being a completely 100%. But Matsuri is a child, you know, childlike. She hasn't been alive for that long. So she's quite susceptible to deceit in that regard, right? But at the end of the day, Boruto chapter 21 is about to be crazy. Now, let me tell y'all, first of all, we're going to get some flashbacks. I think it might be revolving around Sarada and her Sharingan. I got to tap in and check in with Ikimoto, so y'all going to have to give me a few days on that. It might be revolving around this Sharingan. It might be probably a practice session with Sarada, or it might even be a flashback with Konohamaru and Moegi. But we will be getting a flashback next chapter on top of the greatest chapter up to date for Boruto 2 Blue Vortex. So let me know how y'all feel, Mangekyo gang. All my Uchiha stand up. Queen Sarada in the building. Big Mangekyo, sun patterned, 10-pointed eyes. What are you talking about? The daughter of the GOAT, the one and only, the legendary Uchiha, Big Sasuke Uchiha. Y'all already know the time it is. Boruto 2 Blue Vortex chapter 20 was straight up gas. Let me know how y'all feel. A great way to end off this volume. Stay tuned. Y'all already know what's going on. Stay tuned, bro, because we finna talk. We gotta talk. Holla at your boy. It's your boy Black Uchiha. Holla at y'all. Black Uchiha out. Yes, sir. Ski.